It's common belief today that there were three wise men who went to visit baby Jesus while he was in the manger shortly after his birth. These three wise men are often pictured during the Christmas holiday as bringing baby Jesus the three gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. You see this picture on Christmas cards and in manger scenes at this time with regularity. However, many will be shocked to discover that the Bible never actually tells us how many wise men went to visit Jesus. Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 through 12 is the passage that records this part of Jesus' story. It only tells us that there were three gifts, as previously mentioned, but there could have been any number of wise men deliver these gifts. And then it is erroneously believed that these wise men saw baby Jesus in the manger. Instead, the scriptures say in Matthew 2 and verse 11, "And when they had come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him." Consider some important lessons that we need to learn from the man-made story of the three wise men. 1. It is possible for many religious people to be wrong. Read the biblical account of the wise men who came to Jesus in Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 through 12. Scrutinize the story that mankind has often told about these wise men. You will clearly see that there are differences between the two. Yet every year, there are millions of people who are taught the man-made story about the wise men rather than the true story that God's Word teaches, and recognize that these errors are often taught by people who are religious, even professing so-called Christians, and by entire churches. Second, many who are wrong don't know that they're wrong. Not only is it possible for religious people to be wrong, but this story of the three wise men demonstrates that it is possible for millions of people to be wrong about something and have no idea that they're wrong. In fact, there have been millions of people who have been wrong their entire lives about this story and may have even taught other people the same story they believe to be true. 3. If you repeat a lie often enough, people will believe it to be true. Since the popular story about the three wise men who visited baby Jesus in the manger is not true, how did it become so widely accepted and believed to be the truth by so many people? Somewhere in history, man decided to change the Bible story. I don't know when, why, or how this happened, but I do know that this perverted story has been passed down now for many generations. Now, this lie is believed to be the truth, and the true story is doubted. 4. If you study God's Word, you will know the truth. Although most people seem to believe the lies about this story rather than the truth, you can know the truth by reading the actual biblical record and determining not to go beyond what you read. If you will simply commit yourself to believing whatever the Bible actually teaches, you will believe that wise men who are not numbered went to see Jesus when he was a young child and when he was in a house, and they brought him the three gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So will you choose to study God's Word and believe the truth, or will you choose to believe the perversions of men? This simple story illustrates these four very important truths. You see, it's not just regarding the story of the three wise men that mankind has erred away from the Scriptures. There have been many lies and perversions that have been spread that are far more significant than misunderstanding the number of wise men who came to see Jesus and where they saw him. Therefore, you need to learn these essential lessons and apply them to every area of your life. Jesus said that you can know the truth, and the truth will set you free, John 8, verses 31 and 32. But you must be diligent to study and rightly interpret God's word of truth, 2 Timothy 2, verse 15.